secretary call the roll? Present.
Here.
Thank you. The first item on the agenda is to dispose of the minutes of previous meetings, and we had a number of them since the last regular meeting. On December 15th, we had a privileged meeting with our attorneys to discuss two civil actions against the association. May I have a motion to waive the reading of the minutes of the December 15th privileged meeting and accept them as presented?
I make the motion as stated.
Motion by Linda,
I
is
want
there a
the
second?
minutes read, we weren't at the meeting.
Beg your pardon, sir.
We'd like the minutes read. We weren't there, so it's a waiver.
What is the procedure, the minutes of a privileged meeting?
You have a copy in your folder.
Yes, you have a copy in your folder. Would you read them? It's the, I believe I'm precluded from reading them aloud since they were privileged. It's the December 15th meeting.
Hold on.
The copy way on the bottom.
It's on the bottom.
Yeah.
Reverse. December 15th.
December 15th, yes.
Justin?
The deal was finished, right?
He reviewed the events of the law.
Cannot hear you, Ann. You're not using the microphone.
No, what are you reading?
Karaoke night.
A duly noticed privileged meeting? Oh, I see, okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. The meeting was conducted by Attorney John H. Richards. He reviewed the events of the lawsuit brought by Isaac.
Excuse me, she's got to read it from the top to see who was there. That's the minutes.
Okay. A duly noticed privileged meeting of the International Village Board of Directors with their attorney was held on Tuesday, December 15, 2009, at the offices of Cooney, Matson, Lance, Blackburn, Richards, and O'Connor, PA, at 1600 West Commercial Avenue, Suite 200, Fort Lauderdale. The meeting was called to order by the President at 9:05 a.m. Roll call was taken. 5 members of the board were present. Francis Mesereau was present. Linda Decock was present. Ann Rosenson was present. Daniel Coco was absent. Terry Clark was absent. Paul Pipers was present. Scott Samuels was absent. Michael Schenkel was present. Stuart Wolf was absent. A quorum was established for conducting the business of the Condo Association. Also present was Gilbert Martinez, property manager. The meeting was conducted by Attorney John H. Richards. He reviewed the events of the lawsuit brought by Isaac Benadil against Blue Water General Contracting and International Village. Mr. Richards' firm had been retained by the association's insurance carrier to defend the association. His recital included our withholding the sum of $58,157.19. The balance invoiced by Blue Water for the roofing work on the Grenoble building. The Benhamou claim was settled at mediation. Benhamou was paid $37,000 from the withheld Blue Water funds. Our insurance company contributed another $10,000 for a total to Benhamou of $47,000. From the Blue Water funds, we also paid $15,762.62 to A1 Quality Corporation for water extraction. $1,100 to the occupants of Unit 3D, and $1,500 to the occupant of Unit 3H. It had been anticipated that the claim of Blue Water would be settled by paying in the balance of the withheld funds, $2,794.57. This did not occur. Excuse me. Attorney Richards believes, Attorney Richards believes that the Blue Water claim could still be settled, and he recommended that the association do so. Attorney Richards pointed out that his firm was hired to defend the association in the Benhamou matter, but we would need to retain them if we wished them to proceed to effect a settlement of the Blue Water claim. He stated that they would charge the same fee paid by the insurance company, $135 per hour. Motion was made by Director Pikus to retain the services of Attorney Richards' firm and authorize them to proceed with settlement negotiations with Blue Water General Contracting, starting with an offer of $3,500. The motion was seconded by Director Dekoff and passed by unanimous vote of the directors present. Attorney Richards briefed the board on the status of the claim of Richard Grant versus Citizens Property Insurance Corporation and International Village for damages to Bordeaux Unit 3J. His firm is defending the claim under our insurance policy with Philadelphia Indemnity Insurance Company. He believes it will be set for mediation shortly after the first of the new year. There being no further business, the meeting was adjourned at 10 a.m.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of the December 15th meeting as read?
I'll make a motion. Michael?
Motion by Michael Schenkel. Is there a second?
I second it.
Seconded by Linda Dekoff. Are there any objections?
No objection.
Unanimously passed. The second set of minutes is the regular meeting of the Board of Directors held December 15th, 2009. May I have a motion to waive the reading of the minutes and accept them as presented? There is no motion?
I make a motion. That motion.
Motion by Linda,
I second it.
seconded by Michael.
December 15th, regular board.
Are there any objections? Passed unanimously. The third set of minutes are are those of the special meeting of the board held December 22, 2009 in the small card room.
I make a motion to waive the reading of the minutes of December 22nd, special meeting of the board, and to accept as is.
Is there a second, please? Paul, Paul raises his hand. Seconded by, motion by Linda, seconded by Paul Pipers. Are there any objections? Passed unanimously. We have too many meetings, people. The next set of minutes is again a privileged meeting of the Board of Directors with the attorney held on December 29, 2009.
I requested that we read.
Will the secretary please read those minutes? The December 29 privileged meeting, please, Ann.
A duly noticed privileged meeting of the International Village Board of Directors with their attorney was held on Tuesday, December 15th, 2009 at the offices of Marshall, Dennehy, Warner, Coleman, and Cargan, 1 East Broward Boulevard, Suite 500, Fort Lauderdale. The meeting was called to order by the President at 4:10 p.m. Roll call was taken. 5 members of the board were present as follows. Francis Mesereau, present. Linda Dekoff, present. Ann Rosenson, present. Daniel Coco, absent. Terry Klopp, absent. Paul Pipers, present. Scott Samuels, absent. Michael Schenkel, present. Stuart Wolf, absent. A quorum was established for conducting the business of the Condo Association. The meeting was conducted by attorney Andrew J. Marchese for the firm. He reported that he had just finished a lengthy phone conversation with Director Scott Samuels, who was not present at the meeting. Mr. Samuels requested a delay in proceeding with the settlement of the Vertus and Bowling claim until he had a chance to review the invoices submitted by the claimants. The directors present agreed to the extension of time. Motion was made by Director Mesereau, seconded by Director Picus, that after the above extension of time, our attorneys are hereby authorized to settle the claim of Vertus and Bowling against International Village for a sum not to exceed $20,000. There being no further business, the meeting was adjourned at 4:35 p.m.
May I have a motion to accept the minutes of the 12/29 privileged meeting as read by the secretary?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Michael Schenkel, seconded by Linda Dekoff. Are there any objections? Passed unanimously.
Can we ask how much time that extension was?
It was approximately 3 or 4 days when Mr. Samuel sent that email to the attorney saying he had no objection to
So
going
that
forward.
time has elapsed.
Oh, yeah.
Beg
It's
your
done.
pardon.
So that time has elapsed already.
Yes, sir.
Has the settlement, has there been a
The
settlement?
settlement is in process. We have not had final word.
Not to exceed 20,000.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And we come to the minutes of the special meeting of the Board of Directors held January 11th in the small card room of the clubhouse. May I have a motion to waive the reading?
I make a motion to waive the reading of the special meeting of the minutes for the special meeting of the Board of Directors from January 11th, 2010,
I'll say.
and to accept as is.
Seconded by, motion by Linda D. Cobb, seconded by Mr. Dan Coco. Are there any objections? Passed unanimously.
Can we know who was present at that meeting?
Surely. Francis Mesereau, Linda D. Cobb, Ann Rosenson, Paul Pikus, and Michael Schenkel were present. Mr. Coco, Mr. Klum, Mr. Samuels, and Mr. Wolf Branson.
Thank you.
Who made the motion? Who made the motion?
And then second.
Okay, the minutes have been taken care of. Thank you very much. Hope you'll excuse me if I don't stand. I'm having trouble with my knees. It's a little difficult for me. Good evening, and thank you all for coming. Should I use the microphone? Thank you very much. As members of the association, it is very important that you participate in the meetings, and I sincerely urge you to continue to come and to bring your neighbors with you. As all are aware, we are in the midst of our annual election of directors. The membership meeting is scheduled for the 26th of this month. I hope you all are studying the resumes of the owners running for the board, and that you will be able to attend candidates night this coming Thursday, when you will have the opportunity to meet them in person and ask questions. Your vote is most important. The integrity of the election must not be compromised. At the end of my address, I will ask for a motion to invite one of our attorneys, Michael Bender, to be present and supervise the annual meeting and the tallying of the votes. I would like to thank all who have supported the board during this past year. We have worked hard and done our best to keep the association healthy. With the influx of the Citizens Insurance Settlement Funds, we will be able to move ahead with addressing some of our most pressing needs and also enjoy the comfort of having a monetary reserve for future emergencies. It has been a privilege to serve as your president these past 9 months, and I'm looking forward to a very prosperous 2010 for the village. Thank you very much. May I have a motion to invite our attorney, Michael Bender, to be present at the annual meeting to supervise the meeting and the election?
Before you do that, what is the fee for that?
Mr. Bender's fee is $250 per hour.
So that means it's going to cost us $750 to $1,000.
Possibly.
So I would like to ask Gil or the management company's opinion whether it's necessary to spend an additional $750 to $1,000.
It is not necessary, it's really up to the board.
I thought that you decided that as well.
I would recommend having an attorney here because I want to make sure that we have a very, very clean election.
Yes.
May I ask a question? The possibly be limited to 2 or 3 hours for legal services?
It's got to be there from beginning to end.
It's got to be here from the beginning to the end. You can't have it both
You can't
ways.
have it both ways.
Could be 4 hours.
Can we get that that long?
Without another. We have to get a cat, 7:50 or nothing.
No. Either you invite them.
You invite him or you don't invite him, Michael.
You know.
How much is he charging per hour?
I second the motion.
Who made the motion?
Who made it?
You did.
Oh.
Who made the motion, please? Michael. Motion by Michael Schenkel. Seconded.
That's the right answer.
Seconded by Linda D. Cobb.
Any opposition?
Are there any objections? Unanimously approved. Thank you very much. I'll turn the meeting over to Gil for the manager's report.
On that same subject, as far as the election, I do agree that attorneys should be present. So far, I have received very little response to the mail out that we did the second notice. I am hopeful that after we have our candidate night on Thursday, which I hope you all will attend and ask your neighbors to come so they can participate and be able to gauge the caliber of candidate that we have and make the right decision. You're at a critical turning point in this community. There's a bright future. Not only the $2 million that you just recently received, it is the work that we're doing on behalf of the community, the homeowners' interest in combination, and I think if you elect the right board members, you could turn a bright future into a success story. So it's really up to each and every one of you to participate. This is really no time for apathy. So once again, we need for you to come out and we need for you to vote, which is very important. As far as the monthly report, you have seen changes in the community. At the beginning of the year, we had a change in security companies, which the first impression so far, all the comments and that we received are very positive. I hope that I apologize for any inconvenience. Anytime you make a change, there's little glitches here and there. We requested that everybody update their current owner information who lives there. So far, we've been able to identify illegal residents, and we've been able to begin to chase the people who are delinquent and are renting their apartment. It is having an impact on our big picture, our goal. So once again, we have received a lot of updates and we're working daily on it, but we need more. The more information we get and we have in our records and on association records, the better we are in providing better security and better service and collecting income for the association, which is one of our main goals. Besides that, maintenance projects, we're still doing the water conservation. It's a slow process. It requires participation from the owners and the residents. So it is slow, just be patient and bear with us. But we're committed to that project and we won't give up until it's accomplished. If you notice recently, a lot of your property has been entrances to every building. We started a project to pressure clean. It's being painted. Entire entrance of the property was pressure cleaned and painted. As far as we have a lot of complaints with the washers and dryers, so we actually did a thorough. We went to every laundry room and we disconnected the dryers. We pulled them out. We cleaned the hoses. The dryer vents have been cleaned. The risers have been cleaned. So this is an effort for greater resident satisfaction, and I hope will save you a little money here and there, which it adds up. We have received proposals in our last board meeting. I made a recommendation as far as installing individual meters to the cabanas, which are presently taking up the electricity from the clubhouse, and this month electricity bill was $6,000. So I have a couple of proposals, and it is on the agenda for the board to make a decision on that. I hope that we get some progress made tonight.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
About what percentage of the cabanas would you attribute that electricity to?
We went through this in the last board meeting. $100 per cabana.
Yeah,
You're going to get your money back within 4 years.
so I'm just saying, what percentage do they use? What percentage?
Occupied?
Was it?
In occupied?
No, he's talking about dollars, right?
Yeah, you know, what percentage of that 6,000 would you attribute to the cabanas?
smart